So we have a little more discussion about what confidence intervals really mean. People often think they mean other than what we say, and we're just trying to keep you from thinking about it the wrong way. So a confidence interval only tells you where the population mean probably is. So it's an interval that has a good chance of catching the population mean. In fact, it captures the population mean in the percent indicated by the confidence level. That percent of samples, the confidence level percent of samples, create an interval that captures the population mean. So some samples don't work, and most of them do. And the ones that do create an interval that captures the mean. Okay, here's the things that it doesn't do. It doesn't say the mean has to be in the interval. It just says the interval has a good chance of capturing the mean. It doesn't say where a future value of the sample mean might be, because it's about the population mean. It does contain the current sample mean, though, because that's how you created the interval. The current mean is at the center of the interval. It does not say where future x values might be. The question of where a future value might be can be answered by a different kind of interval called a prediction interval, which we're not looking at right now. In many cases, the confidence interval for the mean is quite narrow if the sample size is large, and there's no way that narrow interval could capture values. So it's so tiny, the values are scattered all over the place. As an example of these ways of thinking, we have the example here, a confidence interval for mu. Suppose it's 96.3 to 98.2. Which of the following are correct? The sample value is likely between 96.3 and 98.2. The confidence interval is not about sampled values, so no. The sample mean is probably in the interval. No, the sample mean is definitely in the interval. It's at the center. The population mean is in the interval. It might not be. It likely is, but to say it is wrong. We'll find something correct someday. A future x bar will likely be between 96.3 and 98.2. The interval is not talking about values of x bar. It's talking about the parameter, the population mean, so that's not correct either. Finally, the population mean is likely to be in the interval. True. The interval tells you where the population mean is likely to be. And so yes. So there we have some of the popular misconceptions about a confidence interval laid out, and the correct understanding of what it means listed down here, that it tells you where the population mean likely is, or probably is, or is in that percent indicated by the confidence level of samples you might take. All right, we're just about done. See you in a minute.